So welcome to a new feature, Narrowboat Cooking with Nigel. Nigel is a chef, professional chef, senior lecturer in hospitality, restaurateur and hotelier, who's now retired to his narrowboat, and he's going to show us how to cook gourmet quality meals in a narrowboat kitchen.
I'm going to try.
Yeah. We've eaten your meals, Nigel, and they're fantastic. So what are you cooking today?
Right, we're having fish pie tonight because we've got 6 guests for dinner. Yeah. And we can't get everybody around the table with a knife and fork. So it's fork food. So I'm doing a nice soft fish pie and some a medley of vegetables to go with it, which will just be cooked nearer the time. So the fish pie, this is the stock. I used milk and white wine and bay leaves and peppercorns. And I poached some cheap white fillets and some haddock fillets in that, and I wanted to get the moisture out of them, kept the juice, and hard boiled some eggs, and I've got some spinach in the freezer that's wilted, and I've wrung it out as much as I can. And in the pan here is some butter and olive oil, and there are some nice end bits of the asparagus stem broccoli we're eating tonight, and that's okay now. I'm going to make a little roux with that. And we're going to make a little bit of sauce to go over the fish. We don't want it too sloppy. So I'm going to put this in. See how we go.
That's what they call all-purpose flour in America, isn't it?
Yeah,
plain flour in Britain.
This is my all-purpose pan, which I seem to do everything in, which is fine.
And that's the £4 from a charity shop one, is it?
£4 from a charity shop.
See.
Just cook that out a little bit.
So you don't need a posh pan to produce...
You don't need a posh pan, you don't need posh things, you don't need a bank of 4 ovens. Just a gas oven, and keep changing the gas when it goes out at the front of the boat. Some old knives I've had since I was 16. Okay, so that's cooked out a little bit. I'm just going to add the stock, which we cook the fish in, little by little. Okay, so we're just working this stock in.
So smooth.
As I say, we don't want it too runny. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to work, but you know, it's the same as lasagna and fish pie. You want it to be nice and soft, but you don't want it to go like that on the plate when you get it out of the dish. You want it to resemble looking like something. I'll add that on the end of the fish bits. Shake the pan and stir at the same time, it's double the job.
Wow, that's a cool idea.
Okay.
That is a beautiful looking sauce, Nigel. Look at that. Really smooth.
Try a little bit.
Always tasty.
Not bad, not bad. I'm going to add a little bit of creme fraiche, just because I want to. Just a little bit of cream, not much, because it's for tonight to go with the bacon tart. You can do with that. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, some chopped parsley. There we go. Let's give that a go again. Great. Right, so we've got the mashed potatoes, just boiled potatoes till they're cooked and then dried out on the stove so there's no water left in. As you can see, I'm quite a fan of butter. And a little bit of milk. Why not a little bit more creme fraiche? I don't know. I like it. Okay. Give it a good mash up. Well, that's all mashed in now. I've got the butter and creme fraiche, milk. As I said, I don't want it too sloppy because we don't want it too sloppy when it goes out. So I think that will be. Oh, the tools break, you see, but don't worry about it, you don't need a handle. Who needs a handle in life? Right, so I'm just going to leave that there for a moment, put the lid on it, and come back to putting these bits together now, and we're finished. Right, it's just been corrected, the sauce. You know, tasting it for seasoning, consistency, I think that's just about right, actually. Just add a little bit of water. I don't know, that's it. I want it saucy, like me. Okay, let's put this thing together. Just butter in the sides of the dish, where the potato's going to go, really. That's alright. Don't really need it on the bottom. Because we're going to start with, when I find my cloth. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on the bottom. What will do me? Look at that. And then last bit of that in there. This is my haddock on the top. I'm not going to really, I'm just breaking it up. I don't want it all mashed up into small bits.
And did you poach that in the
milk?
milk?
Yeah, in the liquor we use to make the sauce.
Oh, I see. Right.
And you see, it's all dry now. It's not all wet. If you do it from raw, you get a lot of water coming out of them.
Oh, I see.
Now, I would sometimes put some prawns in, but we've got a guest tonight who's allergic to them, so we're not putting any prawns in. And anyway, we've got enough fish here.
Judith doesn't like prawns either, so that's another thing she doesn't eat. Sorry.
That's
put that on your list. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I know my clientele. Now, it's optional now, but I'm going to put some hard-boiled eggs on as well. Why not? What is? Okay, so we just put some hard-boiled eggs on. Right. Now I've got some wilted spinach that's been in the freezer, so it's really well wrung out, really. Not too, just spread that out on the top, push it down slightly. And then we have the rest of the sauce, which I'm just going to nappe is the correct terminology.
Nappe?
Nappe, to coat.
Oh, right.
There we go. What we're going to do with that is shake a little bit and just sort of let the sauce, you put your knife in and just let the sauce go down. Now you see, it's not too sort of runny really.
No.
But the sauce is now coating all the fish, and it's what you call a full pie, that. If I've got too much mashed potato, it doesn't matter, does it? Now I'm not even bothering to clean my spoon, it doesn't really matter. This is my mashed potato, which I'm just going to dollop on. Because the potato's nearly all over, so, and it's not sloppy, the sauce. I'm going to put that, and make sure when you put the potato that it touches the sides, so it seals it. It helps to stop the juice running up, coming over the dish. Some of it will, but if you can do as much as you can.
Now, I suppose cooking the fish first, well, so if you make a pie with raw fish, it just produces more juice, doesn't it?
I'm not worried about that. Yeah, if you do it raw, there's a lot of moisture in the fish, you see. So I just do that. Okay. There we are. That's it. Okay. Finished job. The only thing we're going to do before it goes in the oven, which we're not going to do now, is put some grated cheese on the top, and then it'll just go in the oven.
How long?
Till it's done, and just test it's warm. Everything's cooked, so it's just got to warm up really and heat up. So probably about half an hour, 40 minutes.
at?
I did 200 because I want it to brown, and I haven't got a fan oven.
Right.
200 normal oven, 180 fan.
Nigel, I will look forward to eating that later.
There you go.
Cooking with Nigel. Thank you.
So we've got a Bakewell tart for pudding, which I made earlier, and Pa baked the pastry. It's proper ground almonds, a frangipane, and then I'm just got some maraschino cherries here, and I've used the juice from the maraschino cherries to make the icing. Just get it to about the right consistency. Gosh, these spatulas are great. I only had wooden spoons in my day. Okay, and then if you just gently, you know, move it along a little bit to the edges without digging in, because you don't want to, you know, try not to get the crumbs. You see, a few crumbs coming to the top. Try not to get those. And try not to tip it on the floor either. Is useful. Anyway, that will spread out now, and there you go. That will go to the edges, and I could spend a lot of time arranging these, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them on random, just like that.
Oh, look at that.
There we are. There we go, and that's for afters.
So fish pie, roasted seasonal vegetables, and Bakewell tart to look forward to.
Correct.
Better go for a walk just to compensate for that. Thanks, Nigel. See you later.
Right, that's good. Are we all good?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Right. There you are, look. You can.
I'm going to taste the. Stunning.
Here we go.
And do you know what's even more stunning?
What's that?
The combination of fish sauce and maraschino cherry icing. So, a little while later, it's time for service. So what you done then, Nigel?
We're just having a medley of panache veg.
What does panache mean?
Alexa, stop. Panache is just a mixture of vegetables. So what I've done is I started with the squash and the green beans that take the longest, and then I added the sweet corn, then I added the stem broccoli, then I've just now added the asparagus and courgettes, and when that's done for a couple of minutes, that'll all be done. Hopefully it'll be all at the right thing.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
it's all at the right whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Anyway, there we go.
There we are.
There we are. Fish pie with a cheesy. I put some grated cheese on before it went in the oven, and dribbled some butter on the top. But don't tell the people with, you know, high cholesterol. What? I would take white bell. It's not white bell, is it?
Salt, pepper, melted butter. So there we have it. Fish pie and vegetable panache. Let's see what it tastes like. It looks delicious.
It does look delicious.
Strange place. So we asked Pete and Judy, would you go and sit with us? So she sat with her. Then we went again the next night, but we took her with us. But yeah, so
absolutely delicious.